Hi, I'm Adam Brimo. I'm the co-founder and CEO of OpenLearning.com. So Open Learning actually started about 4 years ago, and it was with myself, Associate Professor Richard Buckland from UNSW, and David Cullian, my CTO. And we started Open Learning initially in collaboration with Richard, as he'd put his lecture videos on YouTube, and he had 3 million people around the world watching them, but he wasn't sure if they were actually learning anything. And a lot of courses are much more than just lectures. A lecture is nice, but you actually learn a lot through the activities, the projects, the collaboration, the group work, and it's really hard to do that online. So we built Open Learning as a platform that would enable anyone around the world to teach really effective sort of activity, collaboration, project-based courses online, and either use those for their class privately or make them available to anyone around the world.
Yeah. And where are you now?
So it's been about 4 years, about a bit over 3 years or 3.5 years since we actually launched. And we have about 50 staff, 20 in our office in Sydney, 30 in our office in Malaysia. We've got 400,000 students around the world using the platform, and probably hundreds of institutions who are running courses, and about 3,000 plus courses in total. So it's kind of come a long way. Most of that growth has happened in the past, I think, year and a half. And it's accelerating. So there's always lots of new challenges along the way. But I guess you never know when you start how it's going to go or when it's going to start working out. In some cases, you never know if you're really there.
So if you look back at the countries that you launched into, can you tell us about what were the contributing factors of why it took off in those countries, and perhaps compare that to other countries that you might have tried to pursue but that didn't work out?
Yeah, when we first started, we didn't actually know which countries would take up Open Learning, but the model that we have is that anyone around the world can build a course for free. And when we put the platform out there, we actually just saw organically where it was being taken up the most. And it turned out some of the countries that were taking it up were, one was Malaysia, where a professor ran the first massive online course in Malaysia on Open Learning, and it was very successful. And that kind of sparked interest around the country in the platform. We also had a lot of students coming from China, India, Middle East, the United States. So our top 5 countries are Australia, Malaysia, US, India, and China. But I guess we looked at the adoption, and we ended up pursuing the market in Malaysia more heavily as more institutions picked it up. And then after the Malaysian Ministry of Higher Education was looking for a platform for all public universities in the country, they selected Open Learning out of all the platforms in the world. So that kind of solidified Malaysia for us as one of our key markets, and Malaysia has become our regional headquarters in Southeast Asia, and Southeast Asia has become our primary market after Australia.
Outstanding. Congratulations.
Thanks.